Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm MartialGamer. Today we're checking out Taur. This game came out back in 2020, and then after that there was absolute radio silence from the developer until just a few weeks ago. They dropped a big content update, and it changed a lot about the game and the mechanics. They added also new in the new update they added new talent trees upgrades. They also added a rebel system. um, all I can say is the update is amazing. It's mind-blowing. And if you're not familiar with Tor, it is I can only describe it as a sci-fi tower defense strategy game, but unlike your typical tower defense games, it's a lot more engaging because you always have something to do and you're always working towards something. That being said, let's jump right into it. We'll just continue on our game, and I'll take it from there. I was playing this for quite a while, so there's a lot to go through and explain. So as you can see, you have your UI here. It's kind of minimalistic. I do like that though. So here at the top you have your control over the planet of Tauria, or is it Tauria? I'm not sure how exactly to pronounce it. Tower. So on the right here we have our war zones, and you have to pick one of these to deploy on. The other two are gonna basically have to be abandoned. Here on the left as well, you can see what happens when you're victorious, when you're defeated, and when you abandon it. Basically, whenever you pick a location to deploy at, the other two are considered abandoned, and this is the penalty that you incur for abandoning it. So here you're gonna give up 5 control to the Imperion faction, and you're the Tauron faction. And of course, you have also your resources that you get. Here, for this one, we'll get a massive power core and an astral crystal. On this one, you get a standard power core and a stellar crystal. So there is some decision making that needs to be done here in order to make sure that you're not leaning your resources to one side over the other. It also depends on what you want to do with your resources, so you can spend it into rebel tech, which is basically the rebels that are under your command are gonna have talent trees to that you can expand in order to make them better fighters. Also, research is for your main tower. It's how you're gonna be basically defending yourself and playing. The campaign is what we were looking at just earlier. So here you can select deploy, and then you can pick one of your rebel platoons in order to deploy them with you to the mission. Here we can look at the platoons. As you can see right now, I have 4 members in this platoon, and then I have these members over here. They're healing because they took too much damage in my last deployment. They don't naturally heal by themselves unless you unlock the talent tree. I did find that kind of unfortunate. So I did have to invest some kind of resource into this in order to be able to upgrade them to be able to heal. Sentinels, I have not had the opportunity to play with yet because the research is just so expensive. But once you unlock it, you'll have access to the Paladin and the Avenger. I'm not sure what exactly they do yet. But it looks like The Avenger is a capital ship for deployment. Okay, what is the Paladin? Is it like it is a tank. Okay, yeah, the Paladin is a tank. Alright, so here you also have the option of basically doing something called a reforge. Right now I only have my 2 weapons, my my plasma mortar, the Tempest, and my railgun, the Punisher. So what you do with reforging is every time you hit this button, you spend these resources, and what'll happen is your damage is either gonna go up or down. It's kind of a way. It's kind of like a gamble, but at the same time, if you don't do it often enough, then you might find yourself behind as enemies start getting stronger. Your damage is gonna fall behind. So you do have the option to strengthen yourself from here, or through research by increasing your shell count, your damage from here. You can also have the option to unlock other weapons, which might have different purposes, or depending on how you use them. So trading here is basically you have 3 factions that you can trade with. And as you can see here, each faction will have a modifier. These modifiers can be changed depending on if you win or lose a battle. Sometimes, for example, here you can see that if you lose, then the prices fall by 50%. Here on the other side, this is the Imperion Smugglers faction. So their prices are set usually at 250%. I haven't seen anything that changes that. And if you trade with them, your rebel platoons lose morale because you're trading with the enemy. So there's a lot of balancing acts happening here, left and right, all over the place. But let's jump right into some action here. I do want... I'm actually very low on all kinds of resources, but I think I'll go for this. I need some astral crystals, and large power cores might be useful too. So as you can see here, with this, we'll gain 10 victory points. However, because we're abandoning these other 2, this one is gonna incur an abandonment penalty of 5, and this one is 3, so we'll have a total of 8. So our victory points total after, if we win, is gonna be just 2, but that's fine. Right now we're trying to prevent this from going all the way to the left, filling up with red. So right now we are in control of this, so that's good. We are going to select our first platoon to deploy, and we have our goals, so let's jump right in. So here you have your main tower, and every time you deploy, your tower lands, and then your platoon lands as well. And then by pressing space, you can access the building menu. Right now, I don't have any resources, as you can see here at the bottom. Very little to none. But from here, we can build stuff. So what I want to do is I want to save up a little bit of energy so I can... Actually, I can build it right now. I just got some. We'll build an interceptor. And let's see, we have some enemies coming from there. We'll attack him with our shell cannon. We do have some aircraft here. So you can toggle between aircraft mode and... Oh my god, yes, that is fantastic actually. You can toggle between air targeting mode and ground targeting mode by hitting the shift key. Right now we're targeting air, and then hitting shift again will switch it back to ground units. We're doing pretty good so far. So you're basically playing static tower defense, but instead of the enemies pathing towards a goal, the enemy is actually actively trying to destroy you. So you have to keep that in mind. Oh my. Okay, so let's lay down some mortar. I wonder if I can break down that bridge. Okay, fantastic. Oh no. Did I do that? We are taking a lot of fire here. I have not spent any upgrades on upgrading my health, so this could end badly. My reload time is also horrendous. Oh. And I think that's all of it. Yeah. GG's. We did have one of our towers get destroyed. Our mini towers. However, that's not an issue because we still get refunded all the resources for the destroyed tower. So that is basically how the gameplay loop works. Let's go check in on our rebels because I had these guys in this platoon so they could heal. It looks like they healed up pretty nicely. This guy still could use a little bit longer. We'll move this guy over here so he can take some time off and heal. We'll move these guys back into the main platoon. So far, I've only been using one platoon per deployment, and that seems to be working out fine for me. Maybe later down the line, when things get a little bit more hectic, you might need to send in more than one platoon. But as you can see here, your platoon also has morale, which improves their combat ability as well. Being killed in action risk, so when your unit gets destroyed in combat, you run the risk. Right now it is at a 50%, so there's a 50-50 chance that they survive the combat and they return back to your platoon with low HP, and then you have to heal them. Which might be the case for this guy. Maybe he did die in combat. I wasn't paying attention to my platoon. Maybe that's why he's very low. But anyway, we have our units here, so we'll let them chill here in the squad, and then we'll take a look at research and see what we can upgrade again. Alright, so we did have our interceptor, which was that plane that was flying around. We can also unlock cyclones, which are slow but durable aircraft with dual particle beam cannons. Interesting. We could unlock it, but I'm not sure what it's gonna take to build it in the in-game. But let's try it. We'll do that. I do want to upgrade myself just a little bit more. So my main tower, if that's destroyed, it is basically you get defeated. You lose that mission. So maybe we invest a little bit in that. So now we have 200 HP instead of 100. Rebel Tech. Let's look at the Rebel Tech again. Is there anything I want to unlock? I could increase their daily experience. So any troops that you have that aren't being deployed, depending on your check tree, you can also have them just gain experience just by sitting out of combat through these training programs. So remote training increases the rank of new rebel volunteers to private. Okay. Might be a good upgrade. All recruited rebel units gain 16 experience per day. If I increase it, it'll go up to 24. So this upgrade right here is what's gonna reduce your KIA rate. So I did have, originally you start out with 75% and then it goes down to 50% on the first upgrade. I don't know if I can bring it down to 0% or something. That would be maybe OP. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's all sorts of upgrades. You have upgrades that increase your melee damage. You have upgrades to increase your armor. Upgrades to increase your morale by... this one in particular increases your morale daily, and then winning increases your morale as well. Yeah, let's look at sentinels. I still can't. Yeah, this is way too expensive still. I only have 1 prime crystal. It needs 2. I'm guessing these are the really good good upgrades, but they're also really expensive. This one is 3 and 3 and 500 power. I don't have any of that. Yeah, so that one is gonna have to wait. We'll see how that goes. Basically, you have your power cores. You have 3 levels of power cores, and then you have 3 levels of crystals. So we'll go on to the next mission. Let's look at what we can get. Right now, for most of them, it seems like the penalty is about the same, but this one has extreme resistance, but it does give us prime crystals. And it does give us massive power cores. So the extreme resistance might be interesting here. So this is also an air raid. If you pay attention to this stuff, sometimes it'll tell you what kind of enemies you're gonna have to expect, and you can plan accordingly. So all of these are gonna be air raids, it looks like. So it's gonna be very focused on sending aerial units at me, which is fine. So we're gonna deploy our first platoon here, and we're gonna go for this because we do get massive power crystals and prime crystals. I'm okay on standard power cores, so that's why I made this choice here. This one here. And we do have our reinforcements, and we're gonna go do it and deploy. Let's see how it goes. We did have that one tower on the right that got destroyed, so we're gonna have to fix that. Actually, maybe we did lose 2 towers, not just 1. Yeah, we lost our interceptor tower here. Okay, so let's build the interceptor tower here, so we can have some aircraft going, and then the next bit of money we get, we're gonna put it into building an interceptor, I think. Yeah. Okay. We have our interceptor, and let's switch to aerial targeting mode and take down the enemy. I love the simplistic art style in the game. So far everything is pretty chill, but it's gonna pick up in a second here. Oh. You can use right click to zoom in on the on your target, just in case you needed to do some precision attacks. Oh, beautiful. That an interceptor is doing work. Yes. Oh, that's a bomber. Okay, that's down. Maybe we want to build another interceptor or a cyclone. A cyclone gunship aircraft at the battle when built can target ground and air units. We'll try a cyclone and see how that works. Oh, cool. Oh no. Now, if they crash into me, do I take damage? I hope not. Okay, so far we're doing pretty well holding them off. My enemies are getting destroyed, but so are my ground units. They're getting pelted. So far, so good. GG's. That was pretty good. So we got a sum victory of 1 point. That's good. As long as it's net positive, I'm good with it. And we got our big loots. I think I'm very close to being able to unlock the Paladin. Yeah, almost. So the Paladin is a heavy tank unit, capable of withstanding large amounts of damage from the enemy. It looks like I have everything except for the energy. I could sell one of my prime crystals for that and see what that looks like. Why did it sell it to the... Huh. That's odd. Why did it sell it to the Imperion smugglers? Does it not let me pick who to sell it to? That's odd. I'm not sure why it chose to sell it. Huh. Ah, I see, okay. So, it seems because, these guys, even if I sold it to them, they wouldn't have enough to pay me. Because it sells for 240 with them, but they only have 195. Interesting. So there is a little bit of market manipulation that we can do here. But yeah, it seems like for the most part It'll try to give me the best deal possible, but if it's not, if I can't get that best deal, it'll go to the second best. And because they couldn't pay me, it went to the second best price, which is 120. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so let's go over to our paladin and see if we can do that, unlock that research. Okay. And then right now we have access to the paladin tank, so we're just gonna have to do it in game and see what that looks like. Kind of worried about that though. So, oh, this one is a siege, so we're gonna have to deal with a lot of enemy tanks. Oh, so we're gonna be sieged, and they're gonna try to just pelt us from afar. So, one thing you should notice here is some missions, they'll have a big abandonment penalty, so it's almost like they're forcing you to do that. Or you can say, like, it's okay, I'll take that hit, but I'll be able to regain it somewhere else. I think that's what we're gonna do, because here I can, there's a chance to snag another 2 power cores and prime crystals. So even though there will be a big abandonment penalty here, so I'm gonna lose like 20, so if 19 here and then 1 here. But I'll also be gaining 15, so I'll lose like a total of 5 points of control here, but that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and deploy our battalion, our platoon, and we're gonna jump right in. It's gonna be medium resistance on this one. We are gonna have to unlock a building spot first, I think, before we can how do I make tank? Tank cow. Tank yes, tank no. Tank how? Okay, so I don't have the resources for it. Let's see what we can expect. Okay, we got some... Got some heavy artillery coming our way. But as long as we destroy them before they get to us, we should be fine. Oh, here we go. Is that like a carrier? It is. So maybe I should switch to aerial mode and then destroy the carrier before it can drop the tank. Where? Oh no. Now can I build this? No. What am I missing? I'm missing. Oh, I'm missing a power core. Yeah, I don't have those. I don't have the standard power cores right now. So far, it seems like we're doing good. Oh no. This thing is beefy. Oh! My towers! Oh no. That was a panic press. Okay, I can't rebuild these because they got destroyed. I'm in trouble. Oh. Okay, that was a little bit too close, guys. Yeah, and like I said, we're gonna lose 5 points there. Unfortunate, but it's fine. Considering the what we gained here. Yeah, that's fine. That's very acceptable. Alright guys, well, that was a very quick look at Taur? I don't know. Tower? I hope you enjoyed it. I like this game a lot, and I can definitely see myself playing this and wasting a lot of time playing it. Not to say that's a bad thing, but I enjoyed that a lot. Oh, wait. That's where you'd deploy the paladin tank from. Oh, that would have been nice. Well, I might do another video just covering this and the paladin tank because I do want to also see it. But for now, this video has already gone on too long. Let me know what you thought of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.